eyes just ravishing.
You call this the ultimate hunter? It's KreO Lockdown. Obviously, I'm talking to myself. This is KreO Lockdown. Yay! So here it's locked down within his packaging insert prison that we have to get him out because he's basically saying, hey, if you don't get me out, I'll shoot you with my face. Yeah, I want that. So, let's open it up and see what we're dealing with. This packaging is a lot better than the original Kreon boxes because the original ones had the whole entire box be part of the front plastic cover. And this one does not, so you get some of that detail still in the box. Also, silver shiny random thing. You can see my hand and my face and I look warped. There we go. Hello! The instructions on the pieces are secured by a rubber band. Security at its finest. Let's get all the parts out. Don't know what that was used for, but there we go. Pew! 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 Come on, pew! 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 And finally, pew! And now for the fun part, random dumping! Yay! Here are all the parts randomly dumped. I'm going to show you everything in just a second once it's finally built, because I'm doing that right now! Ba-da-ba-ba-da. 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 So here's Lockdown, and here's Lockdown's custom armory, fully constructed, fully built, and if you have some of the previous KreO lineups of armory custom little packs, this isn't really anything new. The build is very familiar. And I gotta say this, it's also, once again, I said this in the Soundwave review, it's also very familiar to the Halo Mega Bloks armory packs. Though, I don't mind the idea, and these guys seem to be putting out a lot more of them, so I gotta give my props to that. You know, good job! Good job! We're gonna take a look at all the extra little bits you get in a second. Let's focus on Lockdown in his normal stage. This is Lockdown pretty much, and you gotta look at all these little nice details, very reminiscent of Lockdown in the movie. Love that head too, and in case anyone was curious, yes, it does flip down. That is amazing. Look at the chrome detail on that. Look at the chromed out gun. That's very impressive. Now, I don't know if this is just on mine or if the hand is slightly modified, but my Lockdown came with an extra hand. And it's very familiar to the other hand, so I think it's just an extra little thing they throw in, or maybe it's a mistake. Either way, I'm not going to complain about that. You can see Lockdown's chrome gun, which doesn't look too bad, but it's obviously not his gun face. We'll see more about that in just a second. Oh, wait, just wait. But it does have a little gray piece that is very familiar to Lego's Technic builds. And just overall, it's not that bad. Lockdown's legs have some pretty good detail. This is Lockdown's armory fully completed. And in case you're wondering, this whole entire side piece, and the little piece went flying, this whole entire side piece, pop off the head. Yes, you can get the gun face. Oh, that's so good. Take it in. Take it all in. Hey, Shockwave, you owe me $20.
Oh yeah? Well, what are you gonna do about it?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go gunface on you. I'm gonna chew some ass and kick some bubblegum. And I'm all at you. KreO. While I got the helmet off, let's take a closer look at that face. It does look pretty good, and the helmet just goes over, and you just clip on the little piece over it. Which, by the way, you can take that off and switch it out for this one, the smoky translucent one with the green deco on the front of it. And I gotta say, I probably like that a little bit more. I'm gonna try that out. Just detach that, plug that right on, if it will. Come on! Come on! You're working as well as my wife! Love you, honey. I'm not married. Now, it is a little harder to snap on compared to some of the Lego, let's say, Star Wars helmet attachments. However, I gotta say, it does look good. And yeah, I think I will get used to attaching that, but I gotta say, I think out of the chrome or the one with the green tempo, I like the green tempo one more. Too bad the fingerprints are so easy to get on this thing. Unless you love fingerprints, then who are you? You can also switch out his chest for the clear one. It still has the same tempos, but I'm gonna stick with the black one. You can swap out the arms, and yes, you can plug on the fists still on those, but I'm gonna keep the black one. I don't know why these are in gunmetal colors, but I'm gonna keep the black version. And once again, with the legs, I'm gonna keep the original, but these aren't bad. They don't have any detail paint-wise, but they're not bad, I guess. Also, I should point this out. Be very, very careful when popping out the arms or the legs. Also, I brought out Soundwave for comparison, not for size, but because of the arms. You can see the arms are much different. The old arms seem to get more brittle and weak, and they seem to break as often. But these ones look like they can stand the test of time, so mech approved! The chrome on the guns doesn't seem to really want to scrape off as much as from Soundwave's gun, so that's a plus so far. You can also pop off the head, and you can put this little backpack piece on, which may not look too bad, but I'd rather not. Here's a closer look at some of the other configurations that look fun and awesome. So there's my close-up look at the KreO lockdown set. Let's go to my overall review. So overall, do I highly recommend KreO Lockdown, especially the custom pack? Yes, absolutely. I gotta say, you could play around with the custom pack quite a bit, especially with the gun face. KreO Lockdown is not that bad, and I highly recommend you have that in your collection. Anyways, I am the Canadian Reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon, that is, before Lockdown hunts it down.